There are quite a bunch of manhwas with a strong main character. These characters can defeat their opponents easily and are just too powerful for their own good, and some of them don't even have any sort of weakness that can stop them on their path. So today I will be recommending you all top 10 manhwa and manhwa where the main character is strong from the start. So let's start a list.
But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
Coming at number 10, we have Marshall King's retired life. Ming Fei Zhen was just like any other child who looked up to the martial masters of legends. However, he was just a lab rat to his master who used him to test all the secret techniques of the great sects. Luckily, Fei Zhen somehow comprehends all the secret techniques and becomes one of the strongest martial master. But just before he was about to become his sect's patriarch, he decides to retire in order to live a rich and peaceful life. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is average. The main character is overpowered right from the start and goes through character development as the story goes on. The side characters are also decent, but the action scenes are not that good. And this manhwa has already been discontinued, so you can give it a try if you have nothing else to read. Coming at number 9, we have I Must Become a Monster. Xiao Qiu was a hero who quietly guarded humanity with his own strength. But even after saving humanity from the monsters, he gets misunderstood and hated by everyone. Having experienced a depressing life, he gets a chance to be reborn in his past self, and now he decides to embark on the path of becoming a cold-blooded monster that would fight against humanity rather than saving them. The story of this manhwa is decent, and although its art is not that great, it becomes much more better during fight scenes. The main character is strong and ruthless and kills anyone without a second thought. The side characters are also decent and they go through character development as the story goes on. Coming at number 8, we have Four-Cut Hero. After defeating the Demon King, the hero saves the princess and rides off into the horizon to start a new life. Or that's what the hero thought would happen. But the princess he meant to save turned out to be a prince, and because of that, he had to start a new life alone. But little did he know that his life is not going to be that easy, and the only thing that awaited him is unemployment and mediocre lifestyle. The story of this manhwa is good and its art is decent. It doesn't have many action scenes cause the story is mainly focused on comedy. All the characters are very funny and the situations they create are just hilarious. So if you are looking for a casual manhwa filled with comedy scenes, then this one is definitely for you. Coming at number 7, we have I Am Trapped in This Day for 3000 years. Lu Feng was a newbie who entered the shadow world and kept getting reincarnated in the same day for 3000 years. In order to pass time, he learns and masters all the professions in the shadow world and one day finally gets a chance to get out of this time loop. Now, he decides to change his destiny by saving his past life's comrades and destroying the shadow world. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is pretty decent. The main character is overpowered right from the start and defeats most of his enemies without much effort. He is also a good leader and trains his comrades to make them stronger. The fight scenes are decent and the side characters are a bit annoying at the start, but they become much better later in the story. Coming at number 6, we have The Monstrous Gui. Sheng Wan, Dohee and Sang Min were childhood friends who continued their cherished friendship even when they entered high school. However, right after entering high school, Sang Min's personality changes completely due to the appearance of monstrous creatures called Gui. Now it's up to Sheng Wan to help Sang Min escape the Gui's bind with the help of a Gui that he befriended long ago. Both the art and the story of this manhwa is pretty decent. The main character is strong and helps his friend from all sorts of dangerous situations. The side characters are also written pretty well and there are decent amount of fight scenes. So if you are looking for something new to read, then you can give this one a try. Coming at number 5, we have Battleground. In order to find a missing assemblyman, the protagonist Chon Ho-young, a member of the National Intelligence Services, participates in an illegal battleground murder game that took place in a secret island far away from the mainland. Now Ho-young must find a way to survive and win against 99 other criminals that shoot and kill people on sight. The art of this manhwa is pretty and its story is also quite decent. The main character is very skilled and defeats most of his enemies easily. He's also very smart and cautious and uses his surroundings to his advantage. The action scenes are also good, but some of the side characters are annoying and always come in the way of the main character. Coming at number 4, we have Archmage transcending through regression. Mikhail Walpurgis was the world's only 9-circle archmage that fell in battle against the demon god due to the carelessness of the chosen hero. But right before dying, he manages to cast one final advanced magic spell, Time Reversal. As time rewound, he regressed back 20 years in the past, and now he decides to become the hero himself and kill the demon god when it makes its appearance. This is a fantasy world manhwa with a really good art and a good storyline. The main character is smart and strong right from the start and uses his previous life's memories to his most advantage. Most of the side characters look down on the main character at the first, but they come to know their place after seeing what he is really capable of. Coming at number 3, we have Warrior High School Dungeon Raid Department. In the 21st century, Earth had fused with a different world that brought forth an era of dungeons teeming with monsters and the adventurers that raid those dungeons and protected the people from danger. This phenomenon led to the rise of the most elite educational facility in South Korea that fosters these adventurers called Warrior High School. This is the story of Yoo Jaryong, a young dungeon smuggler whose life changes completely after he comes across a particular teen that promises to help him get into the Warrior High School. This is a pretty good dungeon and hunter manhwa with unique world building. The main character is smart and courageous right from the start and doesn't let anyone look down on him. The art of this manhwa is also really good and it gets even better during fight scenes. So if you are a fan of dungeon type manhwa, then you should definitely give this one a read. Coming at number 2, we have Zomgan. Many years ago, the world got destroyed due to the zombie virus. The majority of the population turned into zombies, and as their species evolved over time, those zombies became monsters known as zombie humans. The protagonist was one of the few people that managed to survive and remain human, but after a certain incident, he becomes immortal. Now fed up with his life, he wishes to die more than anything, and it seems his wish can be fulfilled by a person that promises to kill him if he helps them rebuild human society. This is a very unique post-apocalyptic manhwa with really good art and storyline. The main character is overpowered and emotionless and defeats all of his opponents with ease. Most of the side characters are well written, but a few of them are a bit annoying. So overall, if you are a fan of apocalyptic manhwas, then this one definitely won't disappoint you. Coming at number 1, we have Flawed Almighty. Jeon-ji Kim was a delinquent who constantly fought in high school and later injures his leg permanently during a traffic accident. But even after this incident, he didn't change and still lived as a delinquent. However, everything changes when he mistreats an old beggar who was actually God in disguise. He gets cursed by the god and now he must complete missions and fulfill the wishes of a few selected people or he will go to hell. This is a very unique manhwa with good art and an amazing storyline. The main character acts like a thug at the beginning but slowly gets through character development as the story goes on. The side characters are also really well portrayed and they go through development alongside the main character. And although it has quite a few comedy scenes, the story sometimes turns a bit sad and emotional. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.